everyone, today I'm here with a video about my must-dos at the Disneyland Paris park. My first must-do in the Disneyland Paris park is meet Chip and Dale, because they're like one of the most fun, best character interactions you will get. I know they're also not that easy and common to meet in the other parks. In Disneyland Paris they're quite common to meet and quite easy to meet, so I would definitely recommend to meet Chip and Dale. My second must-do is Peter Pan's Flight. This is a family ride. It's a ride for everyone, and I just think it's an amazing, beautiful ride, one of my favorites. It's a kind of a classic dark ride, but because of the kind of flying, it stands out from like the Snow White and the Pinocchio one. Number 3 is taking your picture in front of our beautiful castle. This is probably one of the must-dos for every Disney park that exists. I think we have the most beautiful castle in Paris, so I think you should definitely get your picture there. Number 4 is Big Thunder Mountain. I don't think you can miss out on this attraction. Even though if you're a little bit scared of rides that go a bit faster, I still think you should try to do it at least once, because it's just an amazing ride, and I think personally it's a family ride. It's very gentle for that kind, like I know other rides like them and they're not gentle at all, but this one is quite gentle, and I think it's a perfect family, I want to say coaster. I would recommend this more than anything. It's probably my favourite out of all the attractions in the Disneyland park, so I really think you should try it at least once, even if you're a bit scared of rides. Number 5 is watching the parade. The parade we used to have was very good. The parade we have now, I think in my opinion is even better. I know a lot of people don't think like that, but I really like our new parade. It has some issues that has to do with weather conditions. Floats get cancelled sometimes and the parade gets cancelled easier than the other parade did, but still, if you have normal weather, the parade will go on and it's a must see in my opinion, so definitely don't skip the parade. Take your time once to wait for a while so you have a good spot to see it properly. Number 6 is It's a Small World. This is just a Disney classic, and I just think you have to do this one anyway. It's again a family ride. It's not a ride that someone can be afraid of in my opinion, except when you're really afraid from water and I think you're going to fall out of that boat. What's not going to happen, let's be honest, but my grandma might maybe think like that. But even she used to do it, so I think, yeah, even she used to do it, so this is a family ride that everyone has to do. Number 7 is meeting Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I know it's not always easy to meet both of them. Sometimes you will be able to meet both of them, but most of the time is quite lucky. You have an option to meet Mickey like all day around, or at least for a few hours a day in Meet Mickey Mouse, of course. So meeting Mickey is quite easy nowadays, and Minnie Mouse will most of the time be meeting guests in the extra magic hours and also afterwards. But if you're very fast into the park when it opens, you can like get a picture with Minnie in a few minutes of time, when otherwise you have to wait hours for it. So I think that is something that is a must do, or at least one of the two. If you love them both, definitely try to get the 2 pictures. Number 8 is Hyperspace Mountain. Doesn't matter if it's Hyperspace Mountain or it's normal Space Mountain, it's just an amazing roller coaster. It's a very good coaster. I love it. It's a bit rough, I have to be honest. Like, I sometimes struggle with my neck and my back, shoulders, stuff like that. I know you shouldn't ride it if you struggle with muscle things, but I still do because I know I'm not gonna die of it. But it can like be quite rough, so if you're not in the best condition, in the best shape, maybe don't do it. If you're afraid from coasters, like really afraid, don't do it. But if you like roller coasters, then Space Mountain is something you can't pass up on if you're in Disneyland Paris. Number 9 is watch the evening show, the fireworks, the castle show. A lot of people that go quite often to Disneyland Paris preferred the nighttime show we had before. I do as well, but I think Illuminations is still a great show. My mom prefers this over the old one, so I think it's also personal preference, but especially for the younger generation, I think Illuminations probably will be better than Dreams was. I think Dreams is more to the older generation, gonna be better. Doesn't matter anyway, if you've not seen Dreams, you probably will love Illuminations as much as everyone loved Dreams, as that was like our first nighttime castle show. So I think you can't miss out on that. If you're on a Disneyland Paris trip, or if you are there for one day, stay till the park closes so you can see this show. And then number 10 is food wise. I would recommend most of all out of eating in the park, and I've thought about this because, you know, you can say Waltz has always been in my memory, but it's years ago that I've been there, but it always has been in my memory. But it's such an expensive restaurant, I don't want to like give an expensive option. But my favorite budget-proof option, or something that is something that everyone can kind of afford, is Plaza Gardens. So I would definitely recommend that. The atmosphere is amazing. The venue itself looks great. It's in the park. What I try to say is, if you're in the park, you don't need a lot of time to get there. You don't need a lot of time to get back in the park because you're already there, if you know what I mean. Plaza Gardens is around Central Plaza, where it's like the main area in front of the castle, so you're very central to do whatever you want afterwards. So this was my list for my must-dos at the Disneyland park. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed yet to my channel, don't forget to do that. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!